Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode with your Toronto Blue Jays. So we got the All-Star game coming up, but I thought this would be a good time to take a look around the league, right? So pretty much every team's halfway done. Our magic number's 20, and the Rays are 60 games back. That's like, what, over a third of the season? Well, no, not. Half would be... What's 162? Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're just way far back. I think we'll take a look at the stands and some season stats. So, here we go, AL East. Of course, it's us, and then you see their Rays are completely out of it. AL Central, 3 teams are tied for first at 51 and 44. That's an impressive record. Then the Royals and the Indians both are absolute trash. AL Central, the Rangers have a very sizable lead over the Angels. Athletics and Mariners look for the next season. So, even the way you're looking at it here, so it seems we're a lock for the East, Rangers for the West, and then 2 teams out of the Central are going to make the playoffs. That is a crazy looking stat line there. Anyways, overall American League, but I don't really pay attention to that. I like going to the overall Major League one. NL East, the Nationals are 3 games ahead of the Phillies, but those are 2 excellent records there. And for the other 3 teams, especially the Mets, look for the next season. Heading over here to the Central, 4 teams are viable for the top place bidding, and the number 1 team is 500, the Cardinals. Reds are half a game back under 500. And the Astros and Cubs, like the Cubs are pathetic. Look at that. Anyways, heading over to the NL West, Diamondbacks look that they have it locked down. The Giants are above 500, but they're still 6 games back, and then Padres and Rockies at least aren't as bad as the Dodgers. None of the teams in that division are that bad if you look at the winning percentage. Overall Major League ranking, of course, we're in a league of our own. Then in the upper echelon, it seems, in that 57 range, you got the Diamondbacks, Rangers, Nationals. So looking at this right over here, looks like we'll probably have the Rangers ALCS against the Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Nationals in the NLCS. I would like to see the Phillies rematch of the 93 World Series. The Nationals would be interesting. They're the former Montreal Expos, and then you got the Diamondbacks. They made it in 01. So you get a middle pack here. Let's take a look at the worst teams. So by far it's the Rays, but then even then, Rays, Mets are like in their own league of suckage, not even a 40% winning. Then Mariners and Cubs are only at 41, and then A's and Astros are at 42. That is just pathetically bad. Oh, well, that's what happens when you face us for a decent amount of the season, right? I want to take a look at the season stats for the entire league. So, of course, it's going to be just us, pretty much. Let's check ERA, so that's default. We got pretty much our 3 aces here. Pedro Martinez, 2.31. So let's take a look. Who's all under 3? Wilson's there, right there. But, okay, Verlander on the Mariners, Kazmir on the Phillies, Schilling on the Yankees, Sonestein on the Rangers, Bush on the Rangers, Birol on the Cubs, Martinez on the Rockies. On the Rockies is crazy. Take a look at wins. It's our 5-star, 5 guys in the rotation, excuse me. And then who has at least 10? A lot of guys have at least 10. Saunders on the Red Sox, Bush on the Rangers, Batista on the Royals, even though they suck. Lannon on the Tigers, Carpenter on the D-backs, Bonderman on the Giants, Johan Santana on the D-backs, Birol on the Cubs again, and Danks is there, Kazmir. It's our guys there. I also want to take a look at saves. So, gotta say these. Please excuse me. So we have Lindstrom and Fate. Let's just see who's like in the top 10. Okay, we'll start with the 9. So, with 15 saves, looks like Joe Nathan. That's his name, right? Yep. For the Padres, Papelbon for the Dodgers, T. Gordon for the Angels. Blew a save. That one blown save opportunity was against us in the 9th inning. Roop for the Rangers. Billy Wagner for the Tigers. Madsen for the Giants. Howery for the White Sox. Henderson's for the Nationals. Todd Jones for the Orioles. Dempster for the Twins. Bobby Jenks for the Cardinals, and BJ Ryan for the Yankees. Those guys are almost at 20. Let's take a look at batting stats now. So average. Oh, look at Baco there. Paul Baco. I have not seen that name before, huh? Anyways, yeah, so yeah, we're all in a league of our own. aside from us, let's look. So Chipper Jones, Brad Ausmus, Derek Jeter, A-Rod, Matsui, Ramirez, excuse me, Wigginton, Pujols, Mauer. Yep, of course it's just us. Let's take a look at hits. And it's all our 5 guys: Jeter, Juan Pierre, Johnny Damon, Coco Crisp, A-Rod, Placido Polanco, or is that Gregory? Placido Polanco there. So you see some guys who have a lot of hits. Let's take a look at home runs. Of course it's us. First guy that isn't there, we have Dunn, Pujols, Manny Ramirez, Chipper Jones, Robinson Cano, David Wright, Aramis Ramirez, why cannot pronounce that? Prince Fielder, Jim Tomei, David Ortiz, Ray Durham's there, and Victor Martinez. So, I mean, look at those guys are in the 20s. Braun is in the triple digits. RBIs. Dunn has 100. Ramirez has 91. Utley has 88, 83. Paul Konerko, Todd Helton, Hall of Famer. Chipper Jones, David Wright, Damian Easley, Andre Ethier. And there. I also want to check. I want to check triples. Is that a stat? So Omar Vizquel has 19. Look at this. We're going to be nowhere here. Who's this Punto guy? 16 goddamn triples. Juan Pierre. He doesn't even have the most. Orlando Hudson, Castillo, Jamie Carroll, Ryan Theriot, Nuan, Placido Polanco, Eckstein there. We have 1 on our whole roster. But hey, you know what? I think that's going to be it to summarize up there. Let's go ahead and we'll advance to the All-Star game. Any games being played? Doesn't look like it. All-Star game. Get a special little intro for it. I assume... Well, I assume the AL's got to be the bottom, right? Because you see the green and yellow, it's got to be Oakland. We've seen a trade request from the Cubs. We're not taking it. Today, the annual MLB All-Star Game will be held. It's like a big party, but make sure the players don't lose themselves in all the fun. We're playing for home field advantage in the World Series, and listen to this hype-up music we got here. We're going to the management to check the trade, and I'm trying to sing right here, ain't that great? We're going to refuse the trade from the Chicago Cubs, something in the tubs. And then, I don't know where I'm going with this, but we're not playing for fun, Secretary. We're playing for home field advantage, because the game... Look at this lineup. Is it just our guys? Everybody except Johnny Peralta. Fielder, where are you? He's here. Yep, our Rich Aurelia. So I gotta just make our lineup again quickly. And then, so Grandy, you're gonna be 9th. Take us where you want him. Lowell. Yep, Scott. We're going to hear this in the playoffs, so I'll let you guys know now. Okay, why am I? There we go. Everybody's in proper positions. Anyone else we can have on the mound? Let's get Doc on the mound for it, our race. And you know, maybe, because everybody here is except Wakefield. So maybe it'll just be all Jays. We'll have our starters relief. Of course, the stats do not matter. They don't add to your season total. So we can do whatever the hell we want. So Roy Halladay is going to be taking on Casimir. Let's take a look at this all-star lineup they got here. Johnny Damon, Derek Jeter, A-Rod, Ryan Howard, Dunn, Cano. That is an all-star lineup. There's not a weak spot in that lineup. That is... Halladay might get killed. It's Yankee Stadium after all. Alrighty. It's the all-star game. We're facing Casimir. I think that's only appropriate to do this. Okay. Blue Jays. Let's play ball. It's going to be an all-star ball game here at Yankee Stadium. Let's get into it. So this is the game held, and the way they make it matter for the regular season is that whichever league wins, AL or NL. You know, let's just quickly watch this cutscene here. Why not? Got the military flyover. So yeah, whoever wins this, whichever league, gets home field advantage in the World Series. I just saw the players spawn in there. And literally, you know, probably not a lot of these teams are going to make it anyways. But taking a look here, yep, that's the way we're going to line up defensively. Let's get into it here. 2.10 ERA. Here's Johnny Damon, representing Los Angeles. Strike one. Excuse me. 0-1. Wind is going northwest, factor 3. Halladay. Oh my god, would someone get over there? Good start. One away. Alrighty, here's Derek Jeter, representing the Cincinnati Reds. So it's going to be interesting to see what they have here. They will bring in substitutions after, I think, the third inning, because you kind of let everybody have a turn on your roster in the All-Star game, but not us. We're here to win. Here's A-Rod. Interesting to see two former Yankees are both on the Cincinnati Reds. Strike one on the fastball. They're playing back in their home stadium before. 0-2 now. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Good start for Doc. Really, it should be the Toronto Blue Jays against the National League. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's going to be our lineup as per usual. Let's see how Casimir does. It's also going to be interesting to see defensively. So they got a Philly. I'm seeing, I think that's a Diamondback over at second, a red at short. A lot of red uniforms. When it's still a factor of 3 heading northeast. Strike 2 on the 2-seamer. Northwest, excuse me. Here's the 0-2. Casimir is a lefty, and that's great for our lineup. That one's in the other batter's box. 1-2. Here comes from Casimir. Let it go by. That's by his feet. 2-2. Got to hold that slider. That's going to right field, and that's the first base hit of the All-Star game. That's interesting. They're showing a red helmet there, even though really, of course, everyone's wearing black on their team. I was going to say speaking of black, but not. But that joke wouldn't go over well. And with that deep backfield at Yankee Stadium, that pitch gets away from Martinez. It's a 1-0 count, and it really is at second base. Here's Durham. Hits that slider past the second baseman. Runners on the corners, none away. So Hideki Matsui, I believe, for the Nationals in right field. Here's Berkman. When it's moved directly west, still a factor of 3. Ball 1. Strike 1, 50-50 call went his way. That 50-50 call went our way. 2-1. Sticking a good eye over there. Low 2-seamer, 2-2 count, even to Berkman. They're keeping an eye on first. Here's the 2-2. Berkman read that well. That's going to center. Will it have enough? It's getting over Ramirez's head. Stays in the park. Berkman will be on first. Durham to third. Still none away. Here's Rios facing Casimir now. Got those stats on the season. Read that right up the middle. What are they going for? They go right to home. And Durham's there. Bad mistake by Robinson Cano. 2-0 Toronto Blue Jays. I'll just say that. Forget the American League. Casimir's already got to shake the cobwebs off. Here's Braun. Runners are on first and second. That's a 1-0 count. 2-0. 2-seamer missed the far side. He's got to get his head back in the game here. 2-1. Three and 1. With this lineup happy to hit lefties, it's going to be hard to walk a guy. Heck of a slider, caught enough of the zone. It's a payoff pitch to Ryan Braun. 3-2 count. Try to jam him inside. That's going to the center right gap. It's going. Can't get caught by Manny Ramirez. Braun will get to second. It's 3-0 American League. Gotta say Toronto. It's not about what the logo says, it's about the players on the team. Here's Lowell. Foul back that slider for strike 1. It was right across the middle anyway. One and 1 now. Strike 2, 1-2. Hit that off the end of the bat. Where are they going with it? Uh-oh, this is looking like a double play. I screwed up there. 2 away, but still a runner on third. Here's Luke Scott. Strike 1, changeup. Ball 1, down and left, changeup again. Hits that up the middle, past the pitcher, but Cano has it, over to first. That ends the inning, but we scored 3 runs in the first inning against the NL's best. That's what I'm talking about. So let's see. So they got a Dodger, I think 3 Reds, a Brave, a Brave, a National. I'll have to see here after the game. That curveball well, didn't swing on it. 1-1 now. Caught a lot of the zone with that fastball, more than I was hoping. It's 1-2 now. He got a lot of that. I think that's out. Yep, that is out of there. No doubt about it. Read that sinker well. They get 1 run back. Hey, Doc, you know what? Don't worry about it. I think once we get to a point where it's like in serious jeopardy, maybe once he gives up his 3rd run, we bring in Oz. Maybe we bring in Guthrie, because Guthrie's been on a roll in his regular season games. Here is Dunn. 100 RBIs even. Strike 1. He's playing for the Giants. So see the designated hitter? He's not there. Does it say if I pause? No, he's left fielder. So who's their DH? That one gets away from Doc. Thankfully out of the zone. 1-2 now. That one gets way out of the zone. 2-2. Dunn jammed. Aurelia runs that down. Takes a stride to first. 1 away. Very good. There's Cano. 306. 2377 for him on the season. Diamondback. Hitter-friendly Chase Field. He plays that. Strike 1. And I just realized another New York Yankee, and that's Johnny Damon too. There are 4 Yankees on the default rosters in this lineup. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. There we go. Here's Manny Ramirez. Strike 1. Strike 2. Just missed the corner of the zone. And Ramirez got a lot of that, but it's right to Scott. That ends the inning. So Ryan Howard solo shot. They get 1 across. They're 1 for 1. We're 3 for 4. Bottom of the second coming up. We'll get all the way through the lineup guaranteed. Paulo Duca leads off in the 8th spot. 400 average right on the dot in 1965. It's Casimir again. Strike 1, high 2-seamer. Ball 1, slider way out of there. Strike 2. Inside on that, it's a 2-2 count now. Count is even. LaDuca hits that slider, hit it foul past the first baseline, hanging tough, still an even count at 2-2. Here it comes from Casimir. Laid off it and went down looking. Stayed in the zone on that 2-seamer. Here's Grandy, facing a lefty here. Last batter in the lineup. Strike 1 on the 2-seamer. And he pulls that pitch. That's right to Cano, over to first. And Johnny Damon is playing first base. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It just clicked. Now, I am sorry. We'll take a few pitches of Aurelia. I am beyond thirsty for some reason. There we go. Drink almost like half the bottle. 2-0 count to Aurelia now. 2-1. 2-1 count to Aurelia. That one's in the dirt. It's 3-1. I say lay off of it. If you can get on base, get on base. There you go. 5-pitch walk for Rich Aurelia. He's aboard. Here's Ray Durham. 1 for 1 with a single. 22 homers, 77 RBIs. Multiples of 11. Takes ball 1 on the slider. Strike 1 on the 2-seamer. You go 1-1. High and up. 1-2 count now. Durham hits that to center. Will it fall for a base hit? Yes, it will. Runners are on first and second. And 2 away, and up comes Lance Berkman. This is the hard-hitting righty part of the lineup, so this is who we want to see here. Hit that first pitch hard. It's a grounder, but it's to the outfield. As they send Aurelia. So we got on board with a walk, and that walk came around a score. 4-1 American League. Toronto Blue Jays. Alrighty, here's Rios. Ball one, try to get him reaching on a two-seamer, no dice, 1-0. 1-1 on that slider. Slider way inside. That one really got away from him, 2-1. Another slider. It's 2-2 count to Alex Rios now. Here it comes. Hit that slider. That got up and in on him. Cano to first. That ends the inning. We get one run across, so we wash off Howard's home run. Still a 3-run lead, 2-run cushion. 8-9-1 part of the NL lineup coming up. Here's Hideki Matsui, Washington National. Strike one on the two-seamer. Let that four-seamer go by. 0-2 now. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. When Doc is on, he is on like Donkey Kong. And another Yankee. That's what? Damon, A-Rod, Jeter, Matsui, Cano. 5 former New York Yankees in this lineup. That's how stacked they were in this game. 0-1. To Martinez, former Cleveland Indian. Here's the 0-2 now. Just went out of the zone with that curveball. 1-2 count. Got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Doc. Here's Johnny Damon. And took a heck of a cut. Didn't quite get enough of it. It's going back there. Durham. Got it, and that was a generous catch, I gotta say. I don't think he should have gotten that. But anyways, NL is still 1-for-1. Your Jays are 4-for-6. Ryan Braun leading off. They're keeping Casimir, and this is probably his last inning of work. We'll see what he can do here. This is that slider, strike one. Seems like I lost a lot of break on it already. 0-1. Laid off that pitch easy. Change up down below. 1-1. Missed that change up. It's 1-2. To Ryan Braun. Let it go by. 2-2 count. That was a call that went our way. It's a payoff pitch to Ryan Braun now. No outs. Fished it out of the dirt. It's going back. Will Jeter be there? Yes, he will. He went to shallow center. I'm surprised. One away. Here's Lowell now. Lowell got a great hit on that slider. That's falling for a base hit. I'm very surprised. That should have broken the bat. Here's Scott now. 30 homers, 81 RBIs on the season. Strike one on the two-seamer. Lined that to the third baseman, A-Rod. Caught it. And Lowell's going to stay right at first base. Here's Loduca. Went down looking his first time up. Wind is now southwest. Factor 3. It's officially in the pitcher's favor and maybe helped out there because that ends the inning. So we get none across there. We're 4-for-7. They're 1-for-1. 2-3-4 part of the lineup. Let's see what they do here. They're keeping them in. They might allow them just multiple at-bats. Then they'll start bringing them out, bringing the substitutions. It's a 0-1 count. Beautiful curveball. It's 0-2 to Derek Jeter. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Here's Alex Rodriguez. Strike one. Strike two. Pulled that. Foul. Holy moly, that went like over the foul pole. Got him swinging. A little bit of a scare there, but we're through it. This is the man to worry about. Ball one there. And he pulls that one. Durham has it to first. That ends the inning, thank goodness. Alrighty, heading to the bottom of the fourth now. 3 up and 3 down again for Halladay. And Grandy is in the last spot leading off. They're taking Casimir out. They're putting in... Look at all these substitutions. Todd Helton coming in. And Vlad Guerrero into the outfield. Sullivan Torres for the New York Mets. That's interesting. Must be a good reliever on a bad team. Ball one, so he's got a fastball splitter. Hard slider. 1-1. And Grandy hits that to center. Will it fall for a base hit? Yes, it will. So that's interesting. I guess they must do a lot of defensive substitutions in Los Angeles. Because Rich Aurelio, 1-for-1 with a single. Walked his last time up. Hit that. Caught by Jeter. One away. Still a man on first. Now it is a ready pitcher in, so it is against our traditional, what we like. Durham hits that first pitch. That's going to make it all the way to the wall out there. Aurelia going for third. Heck of a throw by Matsui. Not in time. But that's Grandy, not Aurelia. My bad. Here's Berkman. Win is now Northwest. Factor of 3. Hits it far on that one with the win. No doubt about it. Berkman just broke this game wide open. 1 foot away from the funny number. It's now what? 7-1? That's what we're talking about. Good to see home run happy Blue Jays getting 1 in the All-Star game, and it's batting practice time. Strike 1 on the splitter. Read that high curveball. That's going to deep right. It's going. It's going. It is gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Blue Jays. Rios with a solo shot. It's funny. The guys who supposedly hit lefties really well just homered off righty. 8-1 Blue Jays. Here's Braun, 1-for-2 with a double. Takes strike 1 on the bottom left corner. Excuse me, so strike 1, ball 1 in that order. Read that curve well. That's up the middle. Braun is in the hunt for a cycle in the All-Star game. Man, that really slowed down in the grass. Here's Lowell, 1-for-2 with a single. Ball 1, hard slider off the plate. Ball 2. That's hit hard. Jeter, kind of a deep throw. Toss it to Cano. Over to first. Can't beat it out. That ends the inning. But damage is done. 4-run rally for the Blue Jays. We're 8-for-12. They're 1-for-1. 5, 6, 7 part of the lineup. Here is Vlad Guerrero. Pittsburgh Pirates represented. So who hasn't been represented? The Marlins. The Padres. The Rockies. I'm not sure where Helton is. That was a heck of a hit, and that's going for a base hit. Their first non-home run, thanks to that bounce. So Vlad Guerrero is on base. There's Cano, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Went swinging his last time up. Hit that first pitch. Rios is there perfectly. Running it down. Will we get Guerrero there? It's looking close. Double play. Get back in the dugout. Very nice. Here's Helton. Second Diamondback. Went from literally the most #1 hitter perk, Coors Field, to second in chase. Hey, can't hit the ball though. Nice dive by Lowell, and that gets the third out. Alrighty, they're 1-for-2. We're 8-for-12. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Our last 3 batters. So they haven't met. So we don't see the Marlins in the Central. We don't see the Brewers, Cardinals. So we have Reds, Pirates. What's the third team? Can't think of. Whatever. There's only a few teams not represented here. Foul from Loduca. He hit that hard. Isn't that 4-seamer? 0-2 now. Pulled that right to Jeter at short. At second. Over to first. They got him. 2 away. Another double play. Here's Granderson. 1-for-2 with a single. It's that first pitch. Not past Cano, and that ends the inning. Pretty much 3 up and 3 down for the Blue Jays. We're 8-for-13. They're still 1-for-2. 8-9-1 part of the lineup. Here's Matsui. Strike 1. Hit that and pulled it. That's going to stay fair. And that's a leadoff double. Here's Victor Martinez. Ball 1 missed the corner. Swinging at that, missed it. 1-1. Cutter did the job. Durham got the out, and Matsui stays at second. So man in scoring position, man on second, no out. 1 out, excuse me. Here's Damon. Strike 1, lower left corner, lower right. Why am I getting that mixed up? Swings on that curve, 0-2. Puts that Durham over his head. That's going to make it far out there. That's going for a double for Johnny Damon, and that's 2 RBIs for the NL. So I think next, when he gives up, we might take him out. Take out Doc, that is. Strike 1. No way LaDuca gets that. 0-2. Got him swinging on the curve. Say Rod. Ball 1. Missed that cutter. Missed that changeup. 1-2 now. Just missed the corner there. And that's jammed up there. Aurelia missing that. So I say, you know what? Let's let him finish off the 6th inning, then we'll bring someone else in relief. I think Guthrie, honestly. The run he's had. Right here's Howard. Strike 1 and blew the fastball by him. Strike 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches, and that ends it. So the best of the NL through 6 innings, only 3 runs, 5 hits off Roy Halladay. I think that'll be it for his night. We'll replace him in the 7th. But hey, he's looking to go with the win for the All-Star game. Here's Aurelia leading off, 1-for-2. Hit that curve to center. Did he get enough to outrun Damon? No, it wasn't, unfortunately. 1 away. Here's Durham, 3-for-3 with 3 singles, and Torres is getting tired out there. Strike 1. Hits that, went just foul past the 3rd baseline. 0-2 now. Durham laid off it, the splitter, 1-2 count. High curve, gets a piece of it, right to A-Rod at 3rd, 2 away. Here's Berkman in the hunt for a cycle. 3-for-3, 2 singles and a home run. Let's see what he can do here. Ball 1, 1-0. 2-0. Alrighty, that's the 2nd home run tonight for Berkman. That was absolutely demolished. That's an even nicer number than 420. 469. Nice. Nice with a capital N. As he comes across, it is now 9-3. Excuse me, needed a bit more water. Here's Hendrickson, another lefty, and another national. Strike 1 there. Gotta hold that. I think that's a cutter. Okay, so 1-2 now to Rios. Laid off that changeup in the dirt. 1-2. Wentz now southwest factor 3. Rios hits that to Guerrero in right, and that ends the inning. But another 1 run thanks to Berkman. We're 9-for-14. They're 3-for-5. Alrighty, Doc, you had a good run. I'm going to take you out. Really, 8 strikeouts in the game? That's actually kind of crazy, but... So we got 2 other... Oh, Olsen must be here, right? You know what? Let's see how they do against a lefty. Bring in Scott Olsen. Change the dynamic here. Probably not wise when there's a righty in the box, but whatever. Foul that back. 0-1. Strike 2. Got him swinging on that low fastball. That's how you do it. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's strikeout on the game. So 9 strikeouts total. Doc had 8. There's strike 1 to Cano. Ball, that should have been a strike. That caught more of the plate than it didn't. Mistake, fouled off. Into the stands over there. Here's the 1-2 to Cano. He got a good piece of it. That's going to the outfield for a base hit. Scott catches it, limits it to a single. 1 man on, 1 away. Here's Todd Helton. Strike 1. Strike 2. Just missing on the slider. Got him looking on that fastball. 2 away now. Here's Matsui. So a lefty-lefty in this part of the lineup. It was a smart decision there. Can we run it out? Lowell over to first. That ends the inning. So 7th inning stretch at the All-Star game. I'd say let's have a little bit of good luck water, but I think I'm just using that as water. So hey, you know what? This has been a tremendous game for us, really. As a team, we're outpacing the National League. It is kind of because of our hitting. because you look at, okay, let's see, Roy Halladay gave up 3 runs, 5 hits. Scott Olson's only giving up 1 hit so far, but it's whatever. You know what? I think after we're going to have Guthrie pitch the 8th and Oz close it out. That seems like a plan. Let's have 4 pitchers and 8 fielders represented for the Blue Jays, because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. And what a place to host the All-Star Game. There's Braun in the 5 spot. Facing the lefty he loves. Will he get it here? Read that curve right. Driving to right field. Guerrero has it at the warning track. And the win, like, Hendrickson must thank the win for that one. There's Lowell. Strike 1, high changeup. Hit that hard. Not past Jeter at short. Over to first. 2 away. Here's Mike Lowell, 1 for 3 with a single. So this is a lefty-lefty matchup for them. Strike 1 on the cutter. Read that curve. That's going to shallow outfield. Bounces for a base hit. Scott's second hit of the night. Here's Loduca, 0 for 3. And of course, they're not going to pinch hit for any of her guys. Strike 1 on the cutter. Ball 1. 50-50 win our way. No, another 50-50 win our way, I'll say. 2-1. 3-1. If the win, no way Loduca hits it out. It's going to be a payoff pitch to Loduca. Full count, 2 out, man on first. Loduca hits that. Not past short. Over to first. That ends the inning. Looks like Loduca's going to finish the All-Star Game 0 for 4. But we're still up by 6 runs. 5-run cushion. 9-1-2 part of the lineup. Let's go ahead and bring in Jeremy Guthrie. I feel like this might be the most pitching substitutions I've made in a game. 4 pitchers total. Alright, Guthrie, let's see what you can do against Martinez here. Strike 1, 50-50 call went our way there. Jammed him on that curve. Lowell takes a stride, out at first. Here's Damon, 1 for 3 with a double. Wind still heading southwest, excuse me, factor of 3. Damon hits that 0-1 pitch. Caught by Rios in outfield. 2 away. Here's Jeter, 0 for 3, 2 swinging strikeouts. Ball 1 just missed there. That slider go by. 1-1. Nice changeup. 1-2. Just missed the zone there. 2-2 count to Jeter. Gotta get a piece of it. Nice dive by Durham. That ends the inning. So 3 up and 3 down in the 8th. Good outing by Guthrie. 9-1-2 part of our lineup, and it's Granderson. So we're going to have a 5th trip through the lineup guaranteed here. Take strike 1. Strike 2 on the cutter. Here's the 0-2 to Grandy. Got a piece of that off Hendrickson at the mound. Throws it first, 1 away. Here's Aurelian out, 1 for 3. Ball 1. So a good thing I bothered to change our lineup here, so it's clearly working out. 1-1. Hits that. Cano got it at second. 2 away. And here's Durham, 3 for 4. 3 singles. Let's see what he can do. Strike 1. And he gets that into the outfield. Base hit for Durham. 4 for 5 with 4 singles. And up comes Lance Berkman. Wind still not changing. But hey, it is a lefty. We'll give him 1 power swing here. Strike 1, bottom right corner. Ball 1, cutter missed it. 1-1. Hit that. Dive by Helton. Will he get it there in time? Barely. Yes, he will. That ends the hitting for your Toronto Blue Jays. But a 9 for 16. We're above 500. They are at 500. Heart of the lineup, and I know just the man for the job. Sorry, Guthrie. We're bringing in the Oz. Wizard of Oz, Ozzy himself, Roy Oswalt. 1.15 ERA. When you're down by 6, I think that's the game over. Strike one, 50-50 call went our way. Another one of those that went our way. A-Rod really fouled that back. Almost above the netting behind the field. Anyways, here's 0-2. Got him swinging. One away. Here's Howard. I say the guy who's shown the most promise here to break through our pitching. Strike one there. Jammed on that. Missed the sweet spot. 2 away. Nice catch by Scott. We're down to the final out of the All-Star game. Here's Vlad Guerrero. So didn't use that many substitutions. Here's the 0-1. He pulls that. Scott is there. That's the All-Star game. Home field advantage, the Toronto Blue Jays. 9-3. Well, the American League technically, but hey, the Toronto Blue Jays, 9. The best the National League has to offer, 3. That is what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at the highlights. Bottom of the first, that was Berkman. His single that almost got out of there. He almost had a hat trick in the All-Star game. Bottom of the fourth, there is his first home run. There's his other one, the absolute moonshot. Just finished off the whole thing in water. Very nice. Top of the 9th, final out. They got some good hits there. All went to the outfield, but Scott was right there. All-Star Game MVP or Player of the Game is Lance Berkman, and I have to agree. So hey, between our 3 last guys there, 1 hit given up, and hey, all things considered, Doc pitched pretty well against the best they have to offer in the National League. So we'll move along there. Let's see what we can do. Oh, let's look at the stats. Won't count for the season stats. We got a hit in every inning. They only hit in 4 innings, scored in 2. We scored in what, 4 of 8? Okay. Alrighty, so Halladay with the win, Casimir with the loss, 2 home runs for Berkman, 1 for Rios, 1 for Howard. Stats for the American League. So hitting, Loduca's the only guy that went hitless. 6 RBIs for Berkman. You're damn right he's the MVP. The average really doesn't matter there. Moving along, yep, Halladay. Strikeouts, 11 strikeouts. That's actually kind of crazy. 93 pitches total it took us. Let's see here, moving along. So our secretary is going to have something to say about this All-Star performance. No points rewarded, but hey, it's whatever. We're heading to the Trop to play the Rays. We did it. Our side won the All-Star game. I think we were able to give the fans a good game. Damn right we did. Now, if we make the World Series this year, our team will have home field advantage. I wonder if I actually check history. Okay, just like the part you have to focus on. Second half of the season, it's kind of over that for us. We have 2 days of progress. We'll simulate these. Might as well. Move it along. Come on, everybody. Let's move it along. There's 1. No game. So I guess probably all the teams have a break. Nope. These teams don't. Mets, another loss, and they were shut out in Great American Ballpark. Hitter friendly. No surprise. Different rivals, just the Orioles, and they won their game. Good for them. No walk-offs. Excuse me. Alrighty. So we're going to have, what is this? 3-game series against the Rays, then 4 against the Orioles at their park, then a homestand, the Mariners and the Rays again. That'll do it for July. Then we still got all of August and all of September and the playoffs. Still plenty of game to go. So, we'll go ahead and head into the game here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you then for the first game against Tampa Bay.